Dear heart, I am standing at the door of your home right now, not as a guest who waits for permission, not as a stranger who knocks and hopes to be welcomed. I have been keeping an eye on your house since before it was even built. There was a reason I came even before you walked through that door for the first time. It was written in the courts of heaven. Something changed in the spiritual world about your address, your family, and your future before you woke up, before you picked up this phone, and even before you knew you needed me to come. Someone made a choice about what will happen next in your story, and I've come to carry out that choice. Take a moment to really feel this truth in your spirit right now. Type Amen in the comments if you think that God is watching over you and that this is not a mistake. Say out loud that you believe God knows your name, where you live, what's going on in your life, and that you're ready for what He's about to do. Before you leave this message, remember something important. The gospel travels through willing people. If this message blessed you, you can help carry it further. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or joining our Ko-fi community, you help this mission continue reaching hearts across the world. Your generosity becomes a voice that speaks to someone who feels forgotten. It becomes a light for someone who has wandered too far from truth. There are souls searching right now for hope, for clarity, for Jesus. When you give, you become part of the message that finds them. You may never meet the people your gift reaches, but heaven records every life touched through your obedience. If God has placed this mission on your heart, take a moment and sow into it today. Together, we can keep the gospel moving forward. That's what you did. Some of those prayers were said out loud, while everyone else was asleep in the middle of the night. For some of them, you said them under your breath while you were driving, working, or trying to keep it together in public. Some of them didn't get past your lips because they hurt too much. Too much fear. The sadness was too much to bear. But I heard all of them. The prayers you said and the ones you couldn't. The groans that didn't have words and the cries that did. I got them all together, and I'm here to do what you've been asking me to do. Not because you prayed really well, not even though you had enough faith, the right words, or the right form. I'm here because you prayed honestly. You begged for help with your prayer. Even though your mind didn't know what I was doing or why I was quiet, your heart was praying for me. Faith is the key to miracles. But I need you to understand something that religion has messed up and made hard to understand. Faith doesn't work like a deal. You can't buy my intervention with that kind of money. Trust is a relationship, and faith is trust. When you came to me with whatever little faith you could muster, when you called my name, even though you weren't sure I heard you, you asked for help even though you didn't think you deserved it, because you were too broken and lost. That was enough. That was the door you asked me to open for you. But I need you to hear this with all your heart. I don't love you because you are religious. I don't change anything in your life because you finally believe in something you can't see. I love you no matter what. I love you whether your faith is strong or weak. I love you both when you're sure of me and when you're not sure. There are times when you worship me with your hands raised, and there are times when you wonder why I let certain things happen. I've come to your house because I'm not some faraway god sitting at a throne in another world. As a dad, I get involved in the mess. I come into the chaos as a savior. I'm the kind of friend who shows up when you're in trouble, not when everything is fine. I don't wait for you to clean up before I come. Don't feel like you have to know everything, understand theology, or fix everything before I get close. I come into what's broken. I get caught up in the mess. I feel the shame, guilt, fear, pain, disappointment, and weariness. I come over and sit down with you in it. There is no way for me to stand far away and yell at people how to get out. I go down into the pit with you and pull you up by hand. You were afraid that I would be let down if I really saw what was going on in your home. There have been fights, dysfunction, and problems that no one outside your home knows about that have been making you feel bad. You've been keeping some things from me, as if I don't already see or know them. So there is no doubt. Let me say this very clearly. What's going on in your house doesn't surprise me. I'm not shocked by the pain, the struggle, or the tension. I've been keeping an eye on your family and have seen every tear that was shed behind closed doors. I heard every mean word that was said out of anger. I've felt the weight of every trouble with money, every health crisis, every broken relationship, and every desolation. I haven't turned away. I didn't look at your situation and decide that you were too much trouble, too far gone, or too hard to fix. I came to your house the same way I went to Jairus' house when his daughter was dying. Remember that story? People looked up to Jairus because he was a religious leader. Everything else didn't matter when his daughter was about to die. He begged me to come to his house and fell at my feet in front of everyone. He didn't care what other people thought. He didn't care about keeping his good name. I was only asked to help him save his child. I went with him. Something did happen on the way to his house, though. A woman who had been bleeding for 12 years touched the edge of my robe. I stopped. I put everything on hold to talk to her, heal her, and fix her. While I was doing that, messengers from Jairus' house came to bring me terrible news. Your daughter has died. Stay away from the teacher now. Can you picture how Jairus felt at that time? He saw me wait for someone else while his daughter was dying. As per the religious rules of the day, he had to wait while I talked to a woman who wasn't even supposed to be in the crowd. Then he heard, "She's dead. It's too late now. You missed your chance." That being said, I looked at Jairus and said something that didn't make sense in the natural world. Don't be scared. Believe. And I walked on toward his house. I didn't turn around. I didn't say sorry for taking so long. I didn't say why I had stopped. I only told him to have faith and kept going toward his house. People were already crying when we got there. Professionals who help people deal with grief were already doing their jobs. It was clear to everyone that the situation was over. But I went into the house and into the room where the girl was lying down. I took her by the hand and brought life to a situation that everyone else thought was over. Talitha koum, girl, get up. She did it. She got up and walked. As a caring God, I told her parents to feed her because I am interested in the little things in your life as well as the big miracles. I'm going to your house the same way I went to Jairus' house. What the messengers have been telling you doesn't matter. Don't worry about what the circumstances say. It doesn't matter if everyone else has given up hope. Coming to your house on foot, I bring resurrection with me. I can bring back to life the things you said were dead in your marriage, your family, your finances, your health, your dreams, and your life in general. You've been sad about things that I haven't finished with you yet. It seems like you've been holding funerals for relationships, chances, and promises that aren't really dead. They're asleep and waiting for me to say something to wake them up. I'm going to your house to say that word. I also went to the house of Zacchaeus, a man that everyone looked down on. Being a tax collector, Zacchaeus was seen as an enemy of his own people. In order to get rich, he worked for the Roman government and forced his neighbors to pay him money. It was impossible to get along with him. Everyone who knew his name shunned him, left him alone, and spoke badly about him. But Zacchaeus knew about me. He had heard that I wasn't like other people, because I didn't treat people the way religion did. And he was dying to see me when he found out I was going through his town. But he was having trouble. Because he was short and there were a lot of people, no one was going to let him through. No one was going to move to make room for Zacchaeus. He ran ahead and climbed a tree to catch a glimpse of me as I passed. He didn't think I would stop. He didn't think I would notice him. He only wanted to look at me from afar. But when I got to that tree, everyone was shocked by what I did. I stopped. I saw him and called his name. Zacchaeus, get down right away. I have to stay at your house. Could you see what I did? I didn't wait for Zacchaeus to get his life in order before I asked to come over. I did not make him pay for what he did, say sorry to everyone he hurt, or show that he had changed. It was a mess at his house, but I told him I was coming right then. He was still the person everyone hated. That made the religious people very angry. They whined and complained that I had gone to stay with a sinner. But I didn't care what they thought. I thought about Zacchaeus a lot. I saw him hiding in a tree, hoping for a small sign of hope. I called him down and took him home. Everything changed after that trip. Everything changed after that trip. There was something overwhelming about the fact that I would come to his house, sit at his table, and treat him with respect and love when everyone else had already given up on him. His living room was the place where that change happened. He got up and said he would give half of his stuff to poor people and repay anyone he had cheated 4 times the amount. He didn't do that to make me love him. That's what he did, because my love had changed him from the inside out. I'm going to your house the same way I went to Zacchaeus' house. Your mind has been telling you that you need to fix things before I get close. You've been telling yourself a lie, that you need to get in shape and fix everything that's wrong before I come. But I'm not going to wait for you to look nice. I come to you a mess. I want to join your chaos. I'll sit at your table even if you don't feel like you have anything to give me. And the change is happening because I'm in your house. Please take a moment to make this your own. Write "My home belongs to God" in the comments if you are ready for God to change your home, your family, and your life. You're not just leaving a comment when you type those words. By making this statement, you are telling your family that heaven rules over them. God often moves through people who are willing to partner with His work. If this ministry has encouraged you or helped you grow closer to Christ, you can help extend that same message to others. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, Whether by donating, buying a coffee, or becoming a Ko-fi member, you become part of this evangelistic mission. Your support helps us continue sharing messages that point people back to Jesus. Some are discovering faith for the first time. Others are finding their way back after years away. Your generosity helps make those moments possible. When believers come together with a shared purpose, the gospel spreads further, faster, and stronger. If you feel that call today, consider partnering with us and helping this mission reach the next soul who needs hope. It's not your work. It's not your willpower. You are not able to finally get it right. Everything changes because my love covers you, surrounds you, and fills your space. I often went to the house where Mary, Martha, and Lazarus lived. Their home was a safe haven for me, a place where I could rest and be myself. I felt like a friend there, not like a celebrity or a miracle worker. I talked to them while sitting in their living room. I ate with them, I laughed with them, I taught them. Not because it was perfect, but because it was open. Their house became a safe place. They made room for me. They made my presence important. And because of that, wonderful things happened in their home. I went back to their house after Lazarus got sick and died, and brought him back to life. But my being in their home had already been changing them, shaping them, and getting them ready for what was to come before that dramatic moment. That's what I want your house to be like. Not a place where everything is perfect, but somewhere where people are glad to see me, listen to what I have to say, and feel my love. There is no need for you to know everything. Not every family has to look like the picture above. You don't have to be living the dream for me to come. I go into the mess, the everyday, and the struggle, and by being there, I make it holy. There is peace where I am. There is hope where I am. I am in a place where things are changing. I'm coming to your house because I've seen and heard your tears and prayers, and I've made up my mind that things need to change. You prayed for progress, and I'm giving it to you. Thanks for reading. If messages like this make your faith stronger, please subscribe to this channel right now. When you subscribe, you do more than just follow a channel. You put yourself in a position to keep hearing the words God is speaking in this season. A lot of people find that staying in touch with prophetic encouragement helps them stay in line with the promises God is making in their lives. You asked for healing, and I'm giving it to you. You prayed for healing, and I'm giving it to you. I'm bringing the food you asked for after you prayed for it. You asked for peace, and I'm giving it to you. You asked for clarity, and I'm giving it to you. But I'm not sending these things to you like packages that are brought right to your door. I am going to bring them myself. 'Cause you need me more than the breakthrough, the healing, or the provision. You need me to be there. You need my voice. You need my touch. You should know that no one else is in that house with you, that no one has left you, that we haven't forgotten about you. There should be times when I am sitting next to you on the couch, while everyone else is asleep and everything feels too heavy. It's important that you hear me whisper your name in the storm when everything else is too loud. You need to know that I am protecting your family, your peace, and your future from all attacks. As a judge, I haven't come to your house. I'm not here to tell you all the bad things you've done. I'm not here to tell you all the things you've done wrong. I'm here as your father, who loves you, like a friend who has faith in you, as the one who saved us and paid the price for all our mistakes, sins, and weak spots. I'm here to protect you, not to judge you. I'm not here to push you away. I'm here to hug you. I've come to be with you in silence, if that's what you need. I'll let you cry on my shoulder without giving you any answers or help. To be with you in your pain. I have already forgiven you for the things you felt guilty about. You have been punishing yourself for mistakes that I already paid for with my blood. It seems like you've been thinking that you can't do it because you're too flawed and can't be saved. That is not true, though. I am in your house right now and telling you that. You are not out of the running. You have been picked. You don't have too many flaws. You are getting better. You are not beyond being saved. You have already been saved. There is no more work to do. It's paid for. The blood has been put on. I'm coming to your house to remind you of who you are in me. This is who I say you are, not what you have done or who you have been. I've come to change the mood in your house. Nothing you do seems to be enough to keep the weight off of your family. You feel like things are falling apart, and nothing you do is fixing them. I am getting rid of that weight. That control is being broken by me. I am letting my peace fill every room, every corner, and every other place where fear has been living. My peace doesn't come from not having any problems. It's having my power with me in the middle of the problems. Being calm means that I know I am in charge, that I am working, that I am moving, and that nothing is too hard for me to handle. That peace is now coming into your home from me. I've come to change the course of your family's life. Your family tree has shown some patterns that keep coming up. There are cycles of dysfunction, pain, and family curses that are passed down from one generation to the next. Problems like addiction, abuse, poverty, divorce, mental illness, and depression. You've seen these patterns show up in your own life and in your kids' lives, and you haven't been able to stop them. The curse has been broken for generations, though. I am someone who breaks chains. I get in the way of cycles. I'm here at your house to tell you that the patterns end here. The loops are now over. The curse is no longer in effect. Your kids won't have to go through the pain you did. Your family will not make the same mistakes again. Outside of this world, I am drawing a line, and I'm saying that from now on, everything will be different. You have been going through tough times by yourself while trying to keep your family together with your own strength, smarts, and resources. You've been worn out, stressed out, and ready to give up. But I didn't tell you to fight by yourself. I haven't asked you to take care of your whole family by yourself. I'm in charge of your house. I am the base, no matter if you have a spouse or not, or if your family looks traditional or not. I am the guardian. I am the provider. I'm also starting my job in your home right now. Right now, I am taking on the role I was always meant to play. Everything else will fall into place as I take my place. Things will get back to normal. Things will become clear. The disagreement will end. Not because you know everything now, but because I'm bringing order. Peace is what I say. You can now say that I am in charge of all the forces, voices, and influences that have been messing up your home. Because doors were left open, the enemy was able to get into your home. There are legal rights that he has been abusing. Not forgiving, being bitter. Sin, giving into lies, entertainment for dark times. That open door doesn't make me judge you. Let me show them to you so you can close them. You have been given the power to close all the doors that the enemy has been using to attack your family. And as you close those doors, as you turn away from darkness, as you repent, I am sealing those openings with my blood. There are angels at the threshold. I'm putting up a wall of defense around your house that the enemy can't get through. I came to your house because I care about you. I care about your family. Your family is not unimportant. It is not hidden. There is still hope. I see you. I know where you live. I know the names of everyone who lives in your house. I know what each person is going through. I know the lost children who have run away. I know the kids who are making choices that make your heart hurt. I've been with a spouse who is cold, doesn't get you, and doesn't give you what you need. I understand the stress of money that keeps you up at night, the medical news that has made you feel upset, the fights between family members that are tearing them apart. I know everything. I've come anyway. I didn't wait until things were better to show up. I'm here in the middle of the mess because you need me most right now. I'm currently sitting at your table and listening. You do not need to put on a show for me. You don't need to act like everything is okay. You don't need to act brave or religious. You can be honest with me. You can say what you've been afraid or embarrassed to say out loud. You can say you're tired, scared, mad, and upset at me for letting certain things happen. I can handle how honest you are. I am able to meet your needs. I can deal with your doubts. Faux pas are something I can't work with. There is a wall of religious performance that keeps me from getting through. However, change takes place when you let me in, when you let me see the real you, and not the version you think I want to see. These things, that's when the healing starts. That's when things get better. Part 3. That's when things get better. I'm not in a hurry. While I wait for you to finish, I'm not looking at my watch. I need to get to the next appointment. Right now, I am fully present with you. Your full attention is being paid to you. I hear every word you say, every tear you cry, and every groan that comes from a place that words can't describe. I have it all in my hands. I'm answering everything. Please don't bother me. You're not making me lose my cool. You haven't worn out your welcome yet. I chose to come to your house since I need to be here. I want to be with you. I'd like to sit with you and let you sit with me. This is not something I have to do. The two of them are together. This is being close. This is love. I see the pictures on your wall. They are reminders of happier times, of times when things weren't so hard. I see the chair that used to have someone sitting in it. The sound of death that fills your house. The person who ought to be there but isn't. I can see how much stuff you have piled up because you have been too busy to deal with it. The projects you dropped because you were too tired to finish them. You haven't paid enough attention to things because you're too busy trying to stay alive. Any of it doesn't bother me. I'm just noticing it, letting it be, and making room for it. And I want you to know that none of that takes away from my love, my presence, or my blessing. You don't need to clean up before I get there. I'm already here. It doesn't bother me either. Don't worry about me. There is no reason for me to wish I had gone to a different house. I'm in the exact place and with the exact person I want to be. There is a blessing in every room of your house as I walk through it. There are everyday things that happen in the kitchen, like making meals and having conversations. I'm blessing the hands that make the food. I am blessing the talks that will take place at the table. I am blessing the food that will be shared. The bedrooms are where people rest, dream, and feel vulnerable. I'm thankful for the sleep that's coming. I bless the time of rest that will heal. I'm blessing the dreams that will come true and the nightmares that I will end. It's in the living room that family and friends get together, have fun, and feel close. I'm blessing the relationships that are shown there. As I bring people together, I bless them. I'm praying for laughter to come back to this room. The bathrooms are where people clean themselves, where privacy is respected, and where people are seen as human. I'm thankful for the times when I am by myself. I bless the tears that are shed behind closed doors. There are prayers being said behind closed doors, and I bless them. Right now, my presence fills every room, corner, and space in your house. I'm filling your house the way oil fills a vessel, all the way through, leaving nothing out. Everything that was in that space is being pushed out as my presence fills your home. Fear can't stay where my love is. No amount of worry can live where my peace does. When I'm having fun, I can't let depression stay. Where my healing is going, sickness can't grow. Where my provision is being poured out, poverty cannot rule. Where my unity is being built, division can't rule. Right now, the mood in your home is changing. There's no reason to try harder. It's not because you do more, but because I'm here, and having me here changes everything. Everyone who lives in your house is also hearing this. The ones who don't want to listen to me, who have given up their faith, who don't believe what they were taught, and who are running away from me. This is my message to their hearts. I'm making something soft that was hard. I'm letting something that was closed in. Even when they think they're leaving, I'm drawing them. Your prayers, tears, and pleadings have been for them. You have been trying to control them, fix them, and convince them. And I want you to set them free. Allow them to leave. Put your trust in me. I know how to get in touch with them. I know what they need to do to change. I know exactly when they are ready to listen, receive, and respond. It's not your job to save them. You need to love them, pray for them, and believe that I can do what I need to do. I'm going to your house because it's time to keep our promises. I told you some things many years ago. Things I showed you. I saw things for you. Your heart was full of dreams that you thought would never come true. You thought you might have heard me wrong. Maybe you made it up. Maybe you were just making things up in your head. I want to remind you, though, that when I make a promise, it stays true. It doesn't have a due date. It's still valid even though time has passed. Yes, I will keep my word. They're sure. They are sure. You can be sure of them. And I'm going to your house to make the promises that have been dormant come true, to bring life back to words that seemed to be dead, to move forward with the plans that have been put off. During this time of waiting, it seems like it would never end. It has seemed like nothing is going on, like you're stuck, you know, like when the door is locked and you don't have the key. But I've been busy behind the scenes. I have been making plans for things, putting people in place, getting resources ready, getting timing right. What I've been doing that you haven't been able to see has been going on in the invisible realm. Also, the wait is almost over. The door is about to open. The big step forward is about to show up. The promise is about to come true. And when it does happen, you'll see that every delay was necessary. All the doors that were shut kept you safe from something bad. Every second of waiting was spent getting ready for what I was going to bring. I'm coming to your house because I have work that needs to be done there. From your living room, kingdom purposes will be launched. Movements that will change the world will start at your dinner table. Things that will be passed down within your four walls. Your house is more than just a place to live. It is where my kingdom does business. It's a place where destiny starts. It's a place where the next generation can learn. And I'm making your home holy for the reasons I have chosen. I'm making it stand out. I'm blessing it. I'm saying that your family will work for me. That your family will follow the calling that runs through your family. That your children and the children of your children will follow the path I have planned for them. This visit won't be the only one. Today is the start of a new season in which my presence will become normal in your home. I'm not just a guest who will leave soon. I'm coming to follow. I'm going to stay. I'm coming to live with you. Everything will be different now that I live in your house. Because I will be there, the conversations will be different. Because I will be there to help, the decisions will be different. Because my peace will be active, the fights will be different. The money situation will be different since my provision will be coming in. The health will be different because I will be getting better. Because my love will be shown, the relationships will be different. You've tried to handle things on your own. You've worked hard to fix your family, save your marriage, help your kids, handle your money, and make things better for yourself. And all of your hard work has worn you out. You are down because you aren't seeing any results. You were about to give up because nothing was working. But I'm taking over. I'm taking over the steering wheel. As of now, I am taking care of your household. When you let go of control and let me do my job, when you trust that I am able, faithful, and willing, you will see me do things you could never do. I'll move in ways you never thought possible. You will make progress that has nothing to do with your work and everything to do with my power. I'm here to fix wounds that have been bleeding for years. When people were angry, they said things that hurt deeply and never got better. Betrayals that broke trust, leaves that made people afraid, abuse that made scars, carelessness that hurt. I can see all the wounds. I know where all of my scars came from, and my healing is being used on all of them. Some of the wounds will heal right away. It will take time for some of it. It will all be done, though. I don't do healing in parts. I never leave things unfinished. Full restoration is what I bring. I bring wholeness to everything. And I'm determined to heal everyone in your family, including you. And I'm determined to heal everyone in your family, including you. I'm here to break yokes at your house. There have been things that you had to carry that were never yours. What the family expects. Pressure from other people. Morals that come from religion, feeling guilty about things that happened in the past. Fear of what will happen. Every yoke is being broken. I'm taking away all your burdens, Everything that has been weighing you down and making it hard for you to breathe, move, and live is being taken away. You were not made to carry all of that. You are made to do things that make you free, happy, and at peace. And I'm giving you back what was taken from you. I'm here to rebuild the foundations of your house. In your family, there have been weak spots that the enemy has been taking advantage of. Bad experiences, sin, lack of care, and attacks have all hurt the foundation. But I'm a great builder. I know how to fix things that are broken. I know how to make weak things stronger. I know how to build a foundation that won't break, crack, or crumble. It will last through every storm, earthquake, and attack. Additionally, I am rebuilding your home on the strong rock of my word, my truth, and my love. I came to your house to make things right. Disorganization, lack of leadership, and lack of direction have all been present. People who don't have any rules, guidelines, or accountability do what they think is right. I'm bringing order, but not by controlling or tricking people. I'm just being there. There is order where I am. Things are clear where I am. There is peace where I am. Everyone in your home will know their role, understand their purpose, and follow their calling once my order is set in stone. I came to your house to fix things between you and your family. There have been disagreements, splits, misunderstandings, and anger. People who live together but are very different in heart. I'm making connections. I'm opening up a channel. Healing hearts is what I do. I am making chances for peace to happen. I'm giving you grace to forgive. Where there was coldness, I am putting love. I'm bringing back connection where there was none before. Your family will get back together. Your family will feel more united. Your connections with others will get better, stronger, and different. I've come to your house to give you provision. There has been a lack of money, a struggle, and stress over it. You don't know how to pay these bills. You don't know how to meet their needs. Dreams that you can't afford to follow through with. I am opening the windows of heaven to look down on your home. I'm giving you resources from places you didn't expect. I'm making things happen that will bring in money. I'm giving you ideas that will make you rich. I'm putting you in touch with kind people who will help you out. I'm taking away the power of poverty from your family tree. I am letting go of the spirit of plenty that will live in your home for many years to come. I've come to your house to set up my government. I'm not a dictator who makes people do what I say. I am a loving king, but I am a king, so I do have power, and I'm setting up my government in your home. That means that my rules, my ways, my values, and my principles will be the ones that your family follows. In other words, the outside world, the enemy's plans and cultural influences will no longer have power over your home. That means what I say is true. What I agree with takes place. What I don't want is taken away. And once my government is set up, you will be able to enjoy the benefits of my kingdom. Being righteous, peace, happy in the Holy Spirit. Put things in order. Good luck. Keep safe. Please, rise up. I came to your house to stop you from lying. There have been voices that have said death, defeat, and doubt. There are voices inside and outside your house. Voices from other people and voices inside your head. Irritating people have been telling you that things will never change, that you can't move, that you are cursed, that you have no chance. All of those voices are being turned off. I'm ending the tasks of hell that have been going on through the words that have been spoken in your home. I'm not going along with any lie that people have believed. I'm letting my voice, my truth, and my word into your home. No one else can be heard over my voice. Every lie can't stand up to my truth. Everything will change when you hear my voice and agree with what I say. I'm here at your house to show off my glory. As I show up, my presence changes the atmosphere, heals bodies, frees souls, breaks chains, and lets miracles happen. I'm not just stopping by. Your house is filled with my glory. How full the temple was. The way the room up there was crowded. And when my glory fills a room, things that seem impossible can happen. The incurable has been healed. The bounds have been broken. The dead have come back to life. People who were lost have been found. The broken are fixed. My glory is the weight of being here, the real physical truth of who I am. It's coming out right now in your home. You will be able to tell. It will hit you. You will go through it. And everyone who comes into your house will notice something is different. That this is the house where I live. A spot where heaven and earth meet. I love you so much that I came to your house. Not because I appreciate what you do for me. It's not because of how well you serve me. Not because of how much you believe or how well you follow the rules. I love you since I am love. Love makes me who I am. As natural to me as breathing is to you. I love you. My love isn't based on how well you do. It comes from the way I am. My love stays the same no matter how well or how poorly you do. It stays the same, not changing. Always. When you mess up, I don't lose love for you. When you do better, I love you again. It's always there for you, always keeping you safe. And I'm here to show you that love in a way that you can feel, experience, and not ignore or deny. You're not by yourself. You've never been by yourself, even when it seemed like everyone had left you. Even when there was a lot of silence. Even when you screamed, but no one answered. I was there. I've been there all along. I'm letting you know I'm here right now, because it's time for you to feel what has always been true. The time has come for you to live out what you have been believing by faith. Now is the time for the invisible to show itself, so that the spiritual can be felt, for the promise to come true. I'm in your house right now, and I'm saying that everything will be different from now on. If that promise comes true for your life and your family, I want you to act on it with faith. Feel free to type Amen in the comments right now to show that you welcome this new season and believe that God is already at work in ways you can't see. You are not the only one who gets this message. There are other people who want to hear the same truth that made you stronger. Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew 9:37 that the harvest is plenty. Giving to this cause through Buy Me a Coffee is like joining the harvest. Your gift helps the truth get out there. It makes believers stronger. It gets to people who are quietly pleading for help. In Gospel of Luke 6:38, Jesus showed a kingdom exchange when he said, "Give, and it will be given to you." What you let go of goes into God's plan, and what goes into God's plan grows. You are planting for salvation, restoration, and renewed faith when you buy a coffee. Now is your chance. Take a faith-filled step forward. Put your money into what God is building, and trust Him to breathe more than what you let go of. The old season is over. The old rules no longer work. The old restrictions have been taken away. Your family has a new day ahead of them. There's a new beginning for your family. Your family tree has been given a new destiny. This moment will be important to you in the future, like the day everything changed. When I stepped in, took over, and made everything new. Please accept my visit. Thanks for having me here. Open all the doors in your house and in your heart. Allow me to enter the rooms that have been locked. Let me into the places where you've been hiding. Do not keep the pain from me. Let me into it. Let me into the shame you've been carrying. Let me know what you've been afraid of. Let me into the anger you've been holding back. Let me in on the disappointment you've been trying to hide. Let me into your heart, your home, and every part of your life. I will clean what needs to be cleaned as soon as you let me in. Fix what needs fixing. Bring back what needs to be brought back, and make sure what needs to be made clear. I promise to do this. I'm not going to leave your house ever. I will never leave your family. I'll always be here for your family. I promise to be there for you, your family, and your future. I'm all in. You can trust me with everything because I'm all in. You can give up control. You can let go of the weight. There's no need to try to keep everything together. I have it. I have you in my arms, your house, your family, your next steps. I'm not going to let go. And I'm determined to heal everyone in your family, including you. I'm here to break yokes at your house. There have been things that you had to carry that were never yours. What the family expects. Pressure from other people. Morals that come from religion. Feeling guilty about things that happened in the past. Fear of what will happen. Every yoke is being broken. I'm taking away all your burdens. Everything that has been weighing you down and making it hard for you to breathe, move, and live is being taken away. You were not made to carry all of that. You were made to do things that make you free, happy, and at peace. And I'm giving you back what was taken from you. I'm here to rebuild the foundations of your house. In your family, there have been weak spots that the enemy has been taking advantage of. Bad experiences, sin, lack of care, and attacks have all hurt the foundation. But I'm a great builder. I know how to fix things that are broken. I know how to make weak things stronger. I know how to build a foundation that won't break, crack, or crumble. It will last through every storm, earthquake, and attack. Additionally, I am rebuilding your home on the strong rock of my word, my truth, and my love. I came to your house to make things right. Disorganization, lack of leadership, and lack of direction have all been present. People who don't have any rules, guidelines, or accountability do what they think is right. I'm bringing order, but not by controlling or tricking people. I'm just being there. There is order where I am. Things are clear where I am. There is peace where I am. Everyone in your home will know their role, understand their purpose, and follow their calling once my order is set in stone. I came to your house to fix things between you and your family. There have been disagreements, splits, misunderstandings, and anger. People who live together, but are very different in heart. I'm making connections. I'm opening up a channel. Healing hearts is what I do. I am making chances for peace to happen. I'm giving you grace to forgive. Where there was coldness, I am putting love. I'm bringing back connection where there was none before. Your family will get back together. Your family will feel more united. Your connections with others will get better, stronger, and different. I've come to your house to give you provision. There has been a lack of money, a struggle and stress over it. You don't know how to pay these bills. You don't know how to meet their needs. Dreams that you can't afford to follow through with. I am opening the windows of heaven to look down on your home. I'm giving you resources from places you didn't expect. I'm making things happen that will bring in money. I'm giving you ideas that will make you rich. I'm putting you in touch with kind people who will help you out. I'm taking away the power of poverty from your family tree. I am letting go of the spirit of plenty that will live in your home for many years to come. I've come to your house to set up my government. I'm not a dictator who makes people do what I say. I am a loving king, but I am a king, so I do have power. And I'm setting up my government in your home. That means that my rules, my ways, my values, and my principles will be the ones that your family follows. In other words, the outside world, the enemy's plans and cultural influences will no longer have power over your home. That means what I say is true. What I agree with takes place. What I don't want is taken away. And once my government is set up, you will be able to enjoy the benefits of my kingdom. Being righteous, peace, happy in the Holy Spirit. Put things in order. Good luck. Keep safe. Please, rise up. I came to your house to stop you from lying. There have been voices that have said death, defeat, and doubt. There are voices inside and outside your house, voices from other people, and voices inside your head. Certain people have been telling you that things will never change, that you can't move, that you are cursed, that you have no chance. All of those voices are being turned off. I'm ending the tasks of hell that have been going on through the words that have been spoken in your home. I'm not going along with any lie that people have believed. I'm letting my voice, my truth, and my word into your home. No one else can be heard over my voice. Every lie can't stand up to my truth. Everything will change when you hear my voice and agree with what I say. I'm here at your house to show off my glory. As I show up, my presence changes the atmosphere, heals bodies, frees souls, breaks chains, and lets miracles happen. I'm not just stopping by. Your house is filled with my glory. How full the temple was. The way the room up there was crowded. And when my glory fills a room, things that seem impossible can happen. The incurable has been healed. The bounds have been broken. The dead have come back to life. People who were lost have been found. The broken are fixed. My glory is the weight of being here. The real, physical truth of who I am. It's coming out right now in your home. You will be able to tell. It will hit you. You will go through it. And everyone who comes into your house will notice something is different. That this is the house where I live. A spot where heaven and earth meet. I love you so much that I came to your house. Not because I appreciate what you do for me. It's not because of how well you serve me. Not because of how much you believe or how well you follow the rules. I love you, since I am love. Love makes me who I am. As natural to me as breathing is to you, I love you. My love isn't based on how well you do. It comes from the way I am. My love stays the same no matter how well or how poorly you do. It stays the same, not changing, always. When you mess up, I don't lose love for you. When you do better, I love you again. It's always there for you, always keeping you safe. and I'm here to show you that love in a way that you can feel, experience, and not ignore or deny. You're not by yourself. You've never been by yourself, even when it seemed like everyone had left you. Even when there was a lot of silence. Even when you screamed, but no one answered. I was there. I've been there all along. I'm letting you know I'm here right now because it's time for you to feel what has always been true. The time has come for you to live out what you have been believing by faith. Now is the time for the invisible to show itself, so that the spiritual can be felt, for the promise to come true. I'm in your house right now, and I'm saying that everything will be different from now on. The old season is over. The old rules no longer work. The old restrictions have been taken away. Your family has a new day ahead of them. There's a new beginning for your family. Your family tree has been given a new destiny. This moment will be important to you in the future, like the day everything changed, when I stepped in, took over, and made everything new. Please accept my visit. Thanks for having me here. Open all the doors in your house and in your heart. Allow me to enter the rooms that have been locked. Let me into the places where you've been hiding. Do not keep the pain from me. Let me into it. Let me into the shame you've been carrying. Let me know what you've been afraid of. Let me into the anger you've been holding back. Let me in on the disappointment you've been trying to hide. Let me into your heart, your home, and every part of your life. I will clean what needs to be cleaned as soon as you let me in. Fix what needs fixing. Bring back what needs to be brought back, and make sure what needs to be made clear. I promise to do this. I'm not going to leave your house ever. I will never leave your family. I'll always be here for your family. I promise to be there for you, your family, and your future. I'm all in. You can trust me with everything because I'm all in. You can give up control. You can let go of the weight. There's no need to try to keep everything together. I have it. I have you in my arms, your house, your family, your next steps. I'm not going to let go. I'm not going to let go. I bring more than comfort to your home when I visit. I come to change things in your home and write a new story. I have power over your address that changes the spiritual atmosphere. There are chains that have been around for generations that I can break. I bring light that shows every dark plot that has been going on behind closed doors. I bring truth that takes the place of all the lies that people have believed. I bring hope that brings back dreams that had died. I bring happiness that makes people laugh in places where they had only heard tears. I bring wholeness that fixes what was broken. I bring victory over all the enemies who have been fighting your family line. You need to understand how big what's going on right now is. This visit is not a whim. That's not me stopping by for a quick chat before getting to something more important. It looks like God has stepped in. This is heaven coming into your world and rearranging everything based on the plan that was made before the world was even made. This is destiny coming true. This is the purpose being shown. That's right. This is the written plan for your family being carried out right now. Also, you are not just watching this happen. You are taking part. We are working together to make heaven come to earth, set up my kingdom in your home, and do my will in your family, just like it is done in heaven. I went to Peter's house, and healed his mother-in-law, who had a fever. It was a small, private miracle, That wasn't done in front of a lot of people or religious leaders. But the healing that happened in Peter's house changed not only one person, but the whole family. As soon as Peter's mother-in-law got better, she got up and started to serve. She didn't wait to be thanked first. She didn't ask for praise for making it through the illness. She just served in response to being healed. And that willingness to help others became a part of the way people lived in that house. In time, Peter's house turned into a place where Christians could gather. It was where the early church met. Miracles happened, and people's lives were changed. One healing in one home started a chain of events that affected many generations. I'm coming to your house to do the same thing. There are people who are not just getting healed, making progress, or changing because of what I'm doing. It is for everyone who lives in your home. It's so that your kids will grow up in a place where faith rules instead of fear. For your partner, who will feel love instead of rejection. Your whole family will see how powerful my presence is in your life and be drawn to me because of what they see in you. For people who live near you and will notice that your house looks different, that there is peace where there should be chaos, happiness where there should be sadness, and hope where there should be no hope. There will be a lighthouse in your neighborhood that will lead people to me from your home. I also went to Martha and Mary's house when their brother Lazarus had died, and they were sad. I was told that he was sick, but I didn't get there right away. I didn't rush to their house as soon as I got the message. There I was. Lazarus had been dead for 4 days when I got there. Martha and I met on the road, and she said something that showed both her faith and her anger. Lord, my brother would not have died if you were here. I had her trust, but she didn't understand why I was acting the way I was. She didn't understand why I hadn't come sooner, and why I had let Lazarus die when I knew I could have healed him. However, what I said to her changed how she felt. I am the one who lives and rose again. People who believe in me will live even after they die. People who live and believe in me will also never die. Are you sure about this? I have the same question for you right now as I stand in your house. Do you believe that I am the one who will raise the dead and give life? Do you believe that I can bring things back to life in your home that have died? Would you believe that I can bring back what was lost? Fix what's been broken, bring back to life what has been buried. Because time doesn't stop me, my freedom is not limited by my situation. Natural laws don't hold me back. Things that seem impossible don't hold me back. I'm an expert on resurrection. Things that aren't what they seem to be are what I call them. I'm an expert at breathing life into situations that everyone else has said are over. While I stand in your home right now, I am speaking resurrection over your marriage, your money, your health, your relationships, your dreams, and your future. Things that were dead are now alive again. Things that were buried are coming back to life. What was mourned is being brought back to life. I prayed a prayer that showed who I was when I went to Lazarus's tomb. Father, I'm glad you heard me. I knew you'd always hear me. That being said, I said that, so that the people standing here would believe that you sent me. Then I yelled, Lazarus, come out! The man who had been dead for 4 days got up from the tomb while still wearing his burial clothes. I told the people there to take him off the wrap and let him go. I'm doing that in your house right now. I'm calling things that are dead to come back to life. I'm telling what was buried to come out. After that, I want you to take off the grave clothes in order to free you from the things that were holding you back, even after the resurrection. Old ways of thinking, the old habits, the old ones agree to lose. The old identities were based on failure and shame. I bring the resurrection. But you have to help by taking off the grave clothes that don't belong on a living thing. I came to your house because you were screaming for help. And I answer prayers that are very strong. I answer sincere hearts. People come to me when they've tried everything and have nowhere else to turn. You've tried everything else. You've used up all of your options. You have talked to experts, done what they said, followed their advice, put plans into action, worked longer, harder, and given more. And nothing has worked. There's been no change. There is no breakthrough. You are about to give up, at the point where giving up and letting things happen, being ready to accept that this is how things are going to be for now. However, I'm here to cut that story short. I'm here to change that story. I'm here to show you another way, a better way, how I do it. And my way always gets me through, always ends in victory, always leads to promised things happening. You need to know something about the fact that I'm in your home. It's not neutral for me to be here. It doesn't mean nothing. It is turned on, strong, change-making. Things change everywhere I go. When I was human, I healed the sick, freed the prisoners, raised the dead, fed the hungry, stopped storms, drove demons out, forgiven sinners, and brought back those who had been cast out. Everywhere I went, my presence changed things. I'm bringing that same presence that changes things into your home right now. People who are sick will get better. The abused will be set free. Things that are dead will come back to life. People who are hungry will be fed. The storms will stop. The demons will be thrown out. Sins will be erased. Outcasts will be brought back. Because that's what my being here does. That's what I am. I don't change. I don't change. I went to Simon the Pharisee's house. A well-known woman from that town walked in while I was there. Sinners were aware of her because they knew she had lived a bad life. She stood behind me at my feet and cried as she brought an alabaster jar full of expensive perfume. She wiped my feet with her hair after her tears fell on them. After that, she kissed my feet and put the perfume on them. The news shocked Simon. He thought to himself, if this man were a real prophet, he would know who is touching him and what kind of woman she is, a sinner. I knew who she was, though. I knew about her past. I knew how much pain she was in. I knew how ashamed she was. I knew how desperate she was. I knew her faith. Simon was listening, so I told him his story about two people who owed money. One owed a little money, and the other a lot. The lender let both debts go. Then I asked Simon which one loved the lender more. Simon was right when he said it would be the person who had been forgiven the most. Then I looked at the woman and said something that made everyone in the room gasp. She loved a lot, so God forgive her many sins, but someone who has been forgiven doesn't love much. Then I told her, I forgive your sins. You were saved by your faith. Be at peace. The woman who went into that house did so with the weight of her past, the shame of her choices, and her reputation on her back. But she left regretting it. Saved, peaceful, because my being there changed things in that house. Being there helped people heal. Being here gave people freedom. Right now, the same thing is taking place in your house. You brought weight with you into this moment that you were never meant to carry. You will be forgiven, healed, free, and at peace when this is over. Because I'm here, and having me here changes everything. From now on, I want you to see your home in a different way. I want you to think of it as holy ground. I want it to be a safe place for you. I want you to see it as a place where I live, where my glory rests, and where my presence stays. Your house is more than just a box with walls and a roof. It's more than just a street address. It is a holy spot that I have set aside for my purposes and made holy for my kingdom. When you walk through your front door, you enter a holy place. You are in a place where I am when you sit at your table. When you go to sleep, your bed is a safe place to be. For conversations that happen in the living room, that space is holy. As soon as I step foot in your home, that spot will always be holy to me. Based on the Old Testament, the tabernacle was a tent that I used as a temporary home. Specific instructions that I gave to Moses were used to build it. It was all about the details, the things used, how big they are, the shades, where the furniture is put. Everything made sense. Everything had a reason. At the end of building the tabernacle, my glory filled the room. The cloud of my presence hung over it during the day, and the fire of my presence lit it up at night. The people there knew I was with them because they could see proof of my presence. When the cloud went away, they knew it was time to move. They went after the cloud. They followed me around. They stuck with me. They went where I went. And they had everything they needed as long as they stayed close to me. Payment. Keep safe. A way out. Success. I want your house to be like the tabernacle. Anyone in your home should be able to feel and see me, and no one should be able to deny that I am there. I want to be with you, to help you, to guide you, to show you the way. Please follow the cloud, to go where I go, to stay where I'm staying, to move around when I do. I want to be the most important person in your home, what your family is built on, where your peace comes from. You will have everything you need as long as you make room for me, honor my presence, and value my presence in your home. Provision will come in. You will be safe and sound. There will be clear direction. Victory is a sure thing. After that, Solomon built a temple, which is a permanent home for my presence. It was beautiful, made with only the best materials, designed to be incredibly beautiful, built by people with the best skills. It took 7 years to finish. When Solomon was done building the temple, he blessed it with a prayer that touched my heart. It was agreed that I am too great to fit inside any building, not even the most beautiful temple. He admitted that even heaven and the highest heavens are too small to hold me, let alone a temple that was built by people. But he asked me to listen to the prayers that would be said there, in honor of the worship that would take place there, to answer my people's cries when they cried out my name in that temple. I agreed with his prayer. I filled that temple with my glory so strongly that the priests couldn't even stand to pray because I was so heavy. That glory is now coming into your home from me. Every room, every corner, and every space is heavy with my presence. There may not be a cloud or a pillar of fire that you can see, but I'm still here, just as real, of the same amount of power. It changes things just as much. I also honor the prayers that are said in your home. I agree to the worship that is being offered in your space. Whenever you call my name, I hear the cries of your heart. Soon, your house will look like a temple, a place for my glory to live, a place where heaven and earth meet. But I want you to understand something. The tabernacle could be moved around. The temple was always there. One was still a building, though. Both were real buildings that were made by people. I never meant to be limited to a building either. Something Jesus said changed everything. God's kingdom is inside you. My presence doesn't stay in one building. My spirit lives in you. You're the building. You are the safe place. You are where my Holy Spirit lives. Whenever you go, I go too, because I live in you. The place where you live is holy. So when I come to your house, I'm not just a stranger. As a resident, I'm letting you know I'm here. As a member of the family taking my place, as a king setting up my throne. The spiritual atmosphere in your home is also something I want to talk about. There are territorial spirits that have been sent to attack your home. There are evil forces out to hurt your family, take away your peace, kill your joy, and stop you from following your destiny. These forces have been working in the unseen world, changing people's minds, starting fights, making problems worse, and putting up barriers. But I'm not following their instructions. I'm taking apart their plans. They are no longer operating with the authority they had before. I have the strong man tied down. I'm taking things from his house. I'm giving you back what he stole. Also, I'm putting warrior angels all over your house. Guardians who will keep an eye on your home. Protectors who won't let the enemy get through the hedge I'm building. In your own home, you are in charge. The keys to the kingdom have been given to you, and anything you tie down on earth is tied down in heaven. What you let go of on earth goes to heaven. At this very moment, I give you the spiritual power to rule over your family, to tell you that I own your house, to let you know that my kingdom has been set up in your home, to tell all the evil forces to leave, to keep the enemy from getting onto your property, to use the blood of Jesus to seal every door, to bring peace into your home, allow blessing to fill every room, to say that your family will have a breakthrough. Make use of that power. Talk, say what you want. Have faith and be brave when you speak, knowing that I have given you power over the enemy's power, and nothing will harm you, and nothing will harm you. I have given you the power to make your home's culture what you want it to be. Things are not happening to you because of them. You can fight back against the people who have been attacking your family. You are a son, a daughter, an heir, and a co-ruler with me. And I'm asking you to take on that identity, accept that authority, and use that power. Choose what you can and cannot bring into your home. You need to decide what values your family will follow. Choose the voices that will be heard in your home. Choose which presence you will accept and which one you will fight. You're in charge of more than you think. You have more power than you've been using. That authority is being turned on in you right now. I'll tell you what I see when I look at your house. I can see potential. I see a reason. I see hope. I see a family that will follow my lead and be blessed by me. As they grow up, these kids will know my voice and do what I say. I see marriages that will show me how to love the church. There are homes in my vision that will become safe havens for broken people, places where they can heal from their wounds. I see homes that will launch ministries, birth movements, and transform communities. I see history being made. I see a blessing that will last for generations. I see the purpose of the kingdom being carried out. That's what I see when I look at your house. It's not what it is now, but what it is becoming, what it will be, not what it has been. And I'm determined to make that vision come true. The enemy wants you to only see what's wrong. The things that are wrong, broken, missing, or not working are what he wants you to think about. He wants you to be consumed by the battle, overpowered by the difficulties, and shut down by the circumstances. But I'm telling you my point of view. I'm telling you what I see. There are changes in everything when you see what I see, believe what I believe, and speak what I speak. Faith doesn't deny the truth. Agreeing with a higher reality is known as faith, the truth of what I say, what my promises really mean, the truth about my power. And I want you to change the way you think, right now. Look at your house through my eyes. Have faith in the future I'm making. Talk life over your family. Say something over your life right now. Leave a comment that says, God is fixing up my house. You are speaking life over your home and agreeing with the future God is making for your family when you write those words. When you do it on purpose, you let me into your home and powerful things happen. When you acknowledge that I am here, when you say what you want to say out loud, when you say things about your faith in the rooms where you live, words can make things happen. Words change the world. Words give power away. You are letting out the same power that made the universe when you speak my word in your home. When you speak my promises over your home, you are creating spiritual truths that will show up in the real world. You are making a place for miracles to happen when you worship me in your living room. When you pray in your bedroom, you let heaven's gates open over your home. Your voice is important. What you say is important. Your prayers are important. I also want you to use your voice to bring my kingdom into your home. You should talk to every room in your house as you walk around it. Say out loud in your kitchen that provision flows through it, that there will always be enough, and that hunger will not rule this home. Tell your kids that they can rest again, that they will sleep soundly, that nightmares are not allowed, and that peace rules this room. Go into your living room and say that this is a place where family ties are strengthened, where unity is established, and where laughter floods the air. Say that your bathrooms are places where you can be cleansed, both physically and spiritually. That shame goes away, that renewal comes, and that new starts now are possible. Say that only blessings will come through your front door, that my guardian angels watch over this door, that the enemy can't get to, that everyone who walks through this door will feel my presence. As you walk around the outside of your property, say, this land is holy ground. My favor rests on this address. My purposes will be carried out here. It might make you feel stupid to talk out loud in empty rooms. You might be curious about what the point is. I can tell you that, though, your claims are not being ignored. The spiritual world hears what you say. Your faith statements call on angels to help you. When you speak the truth, demons are pushed away. Things change when you say my word, and I am in every room you go into, hearing what you have to say, respecting your faith, and answering what you say. This is not a religious ceremony. This is war with the spirit world. This is being in charge. This is what I mean by using the power I gave you. It works. I'd also like to talk about the meals you eat with your family. The table is a strong spot. It's where the family gets together. Where people talk takes place there. It's where people share their lives. That's where relationships are made. I also want to be at your table. I want to be a part of your meals. I'd like to be heard in your conversations. Take a moment to thank me before you start eating. Not as a religious duty, but as a sincere way to show appreciation. Thanks for the food. Thank you for the hands that made it. Thank you for the plan that made it possible. Thank you for the people who are sitting at the table. Thanks for the chance to share life with you. You're inviting me to sit with you at the table with you as you thank me. I'll bless the food and the company. Some of the most important things that happened to me on the road happened around tables. Religious people told me I was bad because I ate with tax collectors and sinners. I didn't care about what they thought, though. I was getting to know people. To show that the kingdom of God is not about religious rules, but about real connection, I used a story. Sometimes I ate with my disciples. One time I gave them bread and wine and told them that it stood for my body and blood. I turned a simple meal into a sacred moment, a reminder of the covenant I was making with them. I showed up to 2 disciples on the road to Emmaus after I rose from the dead, and they didn't know who I was until I joined them at the table for lunch. They could see who I was better after we shared a meal together. If you see me at your table, you should know who I am. A place where people can feel my presence. A place where people from the kingdom can talk. I want meals at your house to be more than just food. I want them to be times when we connect, chances to build relationships, times when people laugh, tell stories, and make memories. I want your kids to remember that the table was a safe place where they were loved, heard, and accepted. My goal is for your spouse to see the table as a place of honor, appreciation, and partnership. I want the table to be a place where people feel welcome, warm, and accepted. All of that takes place when I'm there. Whenever my love is shown, when the values of my kingdom shape the way you eat. Don't let your busy life take the table away from you. Schedules, devices, and other distractions should not take the place of the holy act of eating together. Keep the table safe. Put the table first. Make sitting down at the table a must for your family. Because what happens at the table shapes the way your family lives. The talks that take place there. The laughs that people share there. The prayers that people say there. The love that is shown there. Everything is building something that will last a long time after the meal is over. It's making a family. It's putting people together. It's leaving a mark. And I am there with all of it, blessing it, honoring it, and making it bigger. And I am there with all of it, blessing it, honoring it, and making it bigger. Let me also talk about how your home works and what it does every day. The habits you have in the morning, the ones you do in the evening, and the ones you do every week. You don't know how important these rhythms are. They set the tone for your home's culture. They decide what is normal, what is important, and what should come first. And I want to become a part of your family's flow. I don't want to be something you add on when you have extra time. Basically, I want to become a part of your everyday life. I want to be a part of the rhythm, not something that breaks it. What would happen if I woke you up? How about if you noticed I was there before you picked up your phone, checked your messages, or went through your social media feeds? What if the first thing you thought when you woke up was being thankful? Your first words were praise. You paid attention to me first. What would that mean for the rest of your day? What kind of tone did that set for everything else? It's not about checking off a religious box to start the day with me. To receive what I want to give you, you need to center your heart, align your perspective, and put yourself in the right place. It helps you remember what's most important to you, who you are, and whose you are. There is no stopping good things that happen when you start your day with me. What if I were the end of your night? What if you brought the day to me before you went to sleep, before you closed your eyes in the evening and fell asleep? What if you talked about your day with me, thanking me for the good times, working through the bad ones, asking for forgiveness for the mistakes, and accepting my grace for the struggles? What if you let me have the day, giving up the things you don't need to carry into sleep? You are putting your trust in me to solve your problems, taking comfort in the fact that I'm working while you sleep. When you end the day with me, it's not about feeling bad about what you didn't do well. It has to do with peace. It's about giving up control. You have to trust that I have you, that I am with you, and that everything will be okay. What if you had a way to rest every week? A day when you stopped doing everything all the time, stopped being productive, stopped being busy, and just rested. It's not because you deserve it, but because I made you need it. It's not lazy to rest. Trust is rest. Rest means that your worth is not connected to what you do, that your worth doesn't depend on how much you get done, that they love you for who you are, not what you do. A time to rest is a way to worship. It means you trust me to handle things you can't handle yourself. You think I'm working when I'm not, that you can be sure of my care and protection. I made the Sabbath not to add another rule to your life, but to give you a chance to rest. You are welcome to take that gift, getting it into the rhythm of your home, so you can show your family how important rest is. That stopping is holy. That being is just as important as what you do. Making traditions at home can also give you power, habits that are done over and over, celebrations that are worth remembering, moments that people remember. Traditions make things stable. They keep things going. They make you feel like you belong. They're fun for your family, something to be happy about, something to keep in mind. And your traditions become more than just activities when I am a part of them. They turn into moments of meeting, several chances to worship. There are times when heaven and earth touch in normal ways. It could be a movie night once a week where everyone gets together and laughs. Maybe once a month there's a game night where people can connect and compete in a fun way. Maybe it's a trip that everyone takes every year to make memories and have adventures. Your family may have a holiday tradition that has been passed down from generation to generation. By doing this, you honor the memory of those who came before you. I want to join your traditions, no matter what they are. Include me in the story. Keep an eye on how I bless what you're building. You should also know that I see what you're giving up for your family. You work long hours to take care of them. The sleep you lose taking care of them. You put your dreams on hold to make them more important. the power you give them even when you don't have any left, the patience you show even when you're tired, when someone loves you even though they don't show it or return it. I can see everything, and I want you to know that it's all worth it. All of it is being seen. There is nothing small about it. What you're doing is important. The money you spend on your family will last forever. Your legacy will last longer than you do. When you love someone, you plant seeds that will grow into a harvest in the future. The fruit might not be visible right now. It's possible to feel like you're giving everything you have for nothing. That being said, I want you to know that what you are doing has meaning, is valuable, and will last forever. And I will honor it. I also want to honor the single parents who are doing everything two people would do, who are taking on duties that were meant to be shared, who are making choices by themselves, taking on problems by yourself, bringing up kids by yourself. You're not by yourself. I'm with you. I'm your partner. I am your provider. I will look out for you. I'm your brains. I'm what makes you strong. What you need in human support, I'm giving you with divine help. And I'm teaching your kids to be strong, whole, and safe even though the other parent isn't here. Because I'm with you. You are enough. We are making something beautiful in your home together. I'm proud of the blended families that have to deal with the difficulties of living together with people who have different pasts, hurts, and expectations. It's not simple. It's a mess. It's not easy. But I'm with you in the middle of the mess. I'm putting the broken pieces back together. From ashes, I am making beauty. I'm putting together pieces of a family. And what the enemy meant to destroy, I'm turning around for my own purposes. Your mixed-race family is not a bad example of what a family should be like. That's proof of my ability to fix things and make something new out of things that were broken. I'm also blessing your home. May God bless your marriage. Wishing your kids well. God bless you for being brave enough to love people who are not your own, to raise kids who aren't really yours, to bring people together despite their differences. I'm thinking of the families who are going through hard times right now. The illness that has made everything hard. The bad luck with money that has made you feel unsafe. The lost child whose return has broken your heart. The habit that has taken over your home. The mental health problem that is making your family sick. The death that left a hole that can't be filled by anything else. Right now, you are in the fire, and it's too much to bear. But I'm with you in the fire. I am not far away and watching. I'm with you as we walk through the flames. And the fire that was meant to kill you is making you stronger. Making you stronger. Getting you ready for what's coming up. You'll get out of this fire. You'll be stronger after this. You will have a story to tell that will give people who are going through their own fires hope. Wait a minute. Don't give up. I'm with you, and I'll get you through it. Amen. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it if it moved you. To get this blessing, type Amen in the comments. If you want to keep getting messages from the heart of God, subscribe to this channel. He is talking to you directly, and he has more to say. Do not miss a word. If you click the bell, you'll know every time a new message is uploaded. The time has finally come for God to talk to you. But this is just the start of what he wants to show your heart. Please send this message to family and friends who need to know that God is coming to their homes, that he hasn't forgotten about them, that he is coming to heal, restore, break through and change things. It's more than just a message. This is a meeting. This is an appointment from God. Now is the time when heaven comes into your life and changes everything. Don't let this chance pass without having an answer. Type Amen. Say that you are ready for his visit. Say that you're happy to have him there. Tell him that he is welcome to come to your house. Keep an eye on what he does. Pay attention to how he moves. Watch as he changes everything in ways you never thought possible. He is honest. He's strong. He is here. He loves you more than you can ever fully understand. Before you read the last lines of this message, take a moment to think about something important. You are here on purpose. You were led to this point. This isn't a coincidence. Archangel Michael is phoning you personally. He is promising to protect you and welcome you into a holy, higher place where you don't have to chase for abundance. It just happens. This invitation has one holy truth at its heart that is simple but can change your life. When you connect with it, blessings don't just come, they grow, proliferate, and affect every part of your life. You can get strong spiritual teachings and higher direction that most people will never get by deciding to step forward now. You are entering a safe space where you can see things clearly, get support, and get closer to your soul's purpose faster. Don't overlook this tipping point. These kinds of moments don't happen very often, yet they can change things. Your next big idea is already in the works. Use the exclusive link to join Archangel Michael's inner circle and make sure you keep getting the direct messages that are meant to help you on your journey. The link is in both the description and the pinned remark if you want to delve deeper. There is also a guided ebook available for people who want to help our work grow and continue. It is completely optional. People already regard your attentiveness, presence, and energy very highly. Go ahead and take the next step. The way is clear, and much is waiting for you.